The truth most men don't want to face. Women don't think about you as much as you think about them. That's a fact. And yet, so many men struggle to accept it. But here's the good news: you can change that. If you want to be the man who lingers in her thoughts long after she closes her eyes, you need to master an art that most overlook: the art of the goodnight text. And no, I'm not talking about the boring, lifeless good night. Anyone can send that. It doesn't spark emotion. It doesn't make you memorable. A real man, the kind who's irresistible, understands the power of words. A well-crafted message doesn't just make her think of you. It stirs something deep inside her. It makes her feel. It leaves her wanting more. Tonight, I'm giving you 5 powerful goodnight texts that will make you the last thought on her mind before she drifts off to sleep. These aren't just words. They trigger emotions. They make you stand out. And trust me, the last one, it'll make her wish she was right there beside you. Because at the end of the day, the man who understands the power of words, he's the one who controls her thoughts. But before we dive in, if you believe in Stoic philosophy, if you're serious about leveling up and becoming a high-value man, hit that subscribe button on Stoic Station and turn on notifications. If you find value in this, drop a 1 in the comments. If you're not satisfied, comment 2, and I'll make sure to improve future content. Now, if you're ready to shift your mindset, elevate your relationships, and become the kind of man women can't forget, let's get started. Text number 1. If I dream about you tonight the way I've thought about you all day, then tonight is going to be hotter than ever. Picture this. She's had a long day, running errands, handling work, dealing with life's little dramas. Her mind is cluttered, pulled in a dozen directions, filled with deadlines, responsibilities, and fleeting distractions. And yet, no matter how much occupies her mind, you're still there, slipping in like a quiet storm, a presence she can't shake. She thinks of you in passing moments, during the awkward silence of a meeting, while standing at a coffee counter, or when something random reminds her of you. A song, a phrase, the way the evening breeze feels against her skin. You linger. You exist in the spaces between her thoughts. Then, as the day winds down, she climbs into bed, ready to shut off her phone and drift into sleep. Her body is tired, but her mind is still restless, still processing the day. Boom! Your message pops up. If I dream about you tonight the way I've thought about you all day, then tonight is going to be hotter than ever. She reads it once, twice. A slow smile spreads across her lips. And just like that, you've done something no other man has done today. You've become the last thought on her mind before she sleeps. This isn't just another text. It's an emotional trigger. Most guys send the same tired, empty phrases. Good night, sweet dreams. Sleep well, beautiful. Hope you have a great night. It's polite, it's safe, and it's forgettable. But your text? It's an emotional bomb, carefully crafted to hit her exactly where it counts. And it does 2 powerful things. 1. It shows her she's been on your mind all day. Not just a fleeting thought, not just a passing moment, a sweet obsession, a deep, consuming presence in your mind that you can't shake. It's one thing for a woman to know she's attractive. It's another for her to feel desired. And this text, it makes her feel it. 2. It teases her in a subtle, irresistible way. The phrase "hotter than ever" is the key. It doesn't spell everything out. It suggests, it hints, it creates anticipation. It invites her mind to wander, to imagine, to feel the tension without you even being there. And that's the secret. You're not just sending a message. You're planting a thought in her mind, one that will grow, twist, and evolve as the night goes on, one that will make her want more. The most important part, you're not playing it safe. Most men shy away from boldness. They keep it surface level, afraid to show real intensity. But the truth is, women crave that energy, the feeling of being wanted, of being at the center of a man's attention. This text doesn't just say you've been thinking about her, it makes her feel it. And that awakens something deep inside her, something primal, something irresistible. She won't just read your message and smile, she'll feel it in her bones, in her heartbeat, in the way she shifts in bed, suddenly wide awake. Why does this text work? Because it doesn't just tap into physical attraction, it builds a deep, emotional connection. It makes her feel like she's the center of your universe, even if just for a moment. And when a woman feels that kind of focused attention from a man, everything shifts. She doesn't just think about you, she starts to obsess over you. That's the difference between a man who gets a polite good night in return and a man who has her lying in bed, phone in hand, reading the text over and over, wishing she was with you instead. A psychological strategy, not just a text. This message is more than just words. It's a powerful psychological strategy that taps into a core Stoic principle: focus and presence. Marcus Aurelius spoke about the importance of controlling what's within our power. Right now, what's within your power? Her mind. You're not manipulating or controlling her. Instead, you're controlling the way you make her feel. You're giving her a reason to think about you, to feel your presence, to wonder what comes next. And when you do that, you're not just capturing her attention for a fleeting moment. You're laying the foundation for something deeper. She won't just wonder what's happening tomorrow. She'll wonder what's happening next with you. And that feeling? It lingers. Long after her phone screen fades to black, long after she closes her eyes, long after she drifts off to sleep, still thinking of you. The first move has been made. So if you want to be the one she lies in bed thinking about, heart racing, mind consumed by you, breath catching at the thought of what might happen next, this is the text you need to send. Simple, confident, and powerful enough to keep her hooked. Because thinking about her long after she's gone to bed, that's not playing games, that's taking control. And with this message, you've just made your first move. Text number 2, no matter how long my day is, just thinking about you makes everything feel lighter. Imagine this for a second. She's had a terrible day. The world has thrown everything at her. Stressful work, endless problems, frustrations piling up like a heavy stack of bricks. She's exhausted, mentally drained, and on the verge of breaking. Then, as she tries to relax, her phone lights up. A message from you. No matter how long my day is, just thinking about you makes everything feel lighter. An instant shift. This isn't just a compliment. This is a lifeline in the chaos of her day. It's like someone placing a reassuring hand on her shoulder, pulling her out of the fog of stress and whispering, "You matter." Suddenly she feels seen. She's no longer just someone struggling through a tough day. She's a part of something bigger. Why is this text so powerful? 1. It makes her feel needed. You're not just saying she's interesting or attractive. You're showing her that she matters to you, that she makes things easier, that she makes life better. 2. It creates a deep emotional connection. She's not just another girl you're trying to impress. She's an important part of your world. When she reads those words, she realizes she's not just a fleeting thought or a temporary distraction. she's something more. 3. It gives her power. Not everyone can influence your emotions like this, but she can, and when you show her that she has that effect on you, she'll be drawn to it. Because let's be honest, who doesn't want to hold that kind of power? This isn't flattery, it's truth. You're not just complimenting her, you're showing her that her presence matters in your life. Not just anyone can make your day feel lighter, only she can. And when a woman realizes she holds a special place in your mind, she won't be able to forget you. A simple text, a powerful emotion, and a connection she'll carry with her all night long. Now, here's the harsh truth. Women don't want to feel like they're just an option. They don't want to be one of many. They want to be the one, the priority, the irreplaceable presence. When you send a text like this, you're doing something most men fail to do. You're showing her that she's not just another face in the crowd. She's essential to your life, and that's what separates you from all the other guys, the ones who play games, send meaningless texts, or offer empty compliments. You're not just making her feel needed, valued, and important. You're doing something deeper. The Stoic perspective, prioritization and focus. Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of focusing on what truly matters and finding peace amidst the chaos of life. When you send a message like this, you're delivering a powerful message. She's not just a passing moment, she's someone you choose to prioritize. The world may be chaotic, but your connection with her brings clarity, and that creates something deeper than just emotions. It builds trust, stability, and a sense of belonging in a world full of uncertainty. Why does this matter? Because you're not just sending a text to make her feel good for a moment. You're showing her that she truly means something to you in a way no one else ever has. And when a woman feels irreplaceable, valued, and like she's the only one who can bring you peace, she won't just want you around for the excitement. She'll want you around because you're the calm in her storm. Now, let's pause for a second. Drop a comment right now and tell me, which of these messages do you think will have the biggest impact on her? Or better yet, type this in the comments: words have power. Why? Because a man who understands the power of words controls the game. Let's see how many of you are actually paying attention. Comment "words have power" below, and I'll check to see who's really locked in. Text number 3. With each passing day, I grow more grateful to have you in my life. Sleep well and dream beautifully, my love. Imagine this. She's been battling through her day, dealing with stress, distractions, and endless responsibilities. She's been running from task to task, handling pressure, chasing goals, and fulfilling obligations. Finally, she gets a moment to relax. She sets her phone down, takes a deep breath, and then your message appears. With each passing day, I grow more grateful to have you in my life. Sleep well and dream beautifully, my love. A moment of pause. This isn't just another goodnight text. This is a statement, a message that cuts through all the noise, making her feel valued, cherished, and most importantly, needed. And more than anything, this is the kind of message she won't forget. Her phone may go dark, but her thoughts of you won't. Why is this message so powerful? 1. It's not about her looks. It's about who she is. You're not just telling her she's beautiful. You're not throwing around shallow compliments like every other guy. You're so sexy. Good night, my princess. Dream about me. Instead, you're recognizing her true worth, that she means something in your life, and that's what makes you stand out. In a world where men play games and women are often judged by their looks, this message breaks the norm. You don't see her as a temporary thrill, you see her as irreplaceable. 2. It shows depth, without any pretense. You're not sending this text to get something in return. You're not saying this just to impress her. You say it because you truly mean it. And that authenticity makes all the difference. Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius taught that we shouldn't value superficial qualities, but rather look for deeper virtues in people: integrity, loyalty, wisdom. And when you tell her you're grateful for her presence, you're acknowledging who she truly is, not just what she looks like. That's an incredibly powerful thing, especially in a world that often feels so superficial. 3. It strengthens your connection. This isn't just a nice goodnight message. This is a subtle yet powerful affirmation. You're not here to play games. You're here to build something real, and that changes everything. Instead of fleeting excitement or mindless flirting, you're laying the foundation for something lasting. She won't just feel special. She won't just feel wanted. She'll feel important. Like she's truly irreplaceable in your life. You're not just saying, "Good night." You're giving her a reason to think about you, even after she closes her eyes. And trust me, she'll feel it. Why this message holds power. It tells her that you're not here to waste time. You're someone who values what's truly important. You're not some aimless guy drifting from one shallow interaction to the next. You recognize what's meaningful and you choose to hold on to it. From a Stoic perspective, this message has an even deeper meaning. Great philosophers like Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius taught that life is full of things we can't control: chaos, distractions, and constant noise. But there's one thing we can control: how we cherish what truly matters. When you send this message, you're not just expressing gratitude, you're taking ownership of what brings real value to your life. Loyalty, emotional connection, the genuine qualities of the woman you choose to keep close. In a world where relationships come and go, where everything feels fleeting, this message cuts through the nonsense and makes her feel like she's part of something real. The harsh truth. Most men are too afraid to send a message like this. They worry that it's too much, too soon. They fear it will scare her away or make them look weak. But the reality is the opposite. This message shows emotional maturity. It reflects intelligence and deep awareness of value. It stands out like a rare diamond in a world full of meaningless conversations. And that's why it works. In a world where women are constantly bombarded with empty compliments and shallow interactions, you're different. You're not just sending a message to make her smile for a moment. You're leaving an imprint on her mind. She won't just think about you. She'll feel you. And if you want to be the man she dreams about as she falls asleep, if you want her to crave your presence in her life, send this message. Text number 4. I really love the way you think. Every time we talk, I learn something new. Let's be brutally honest for a second. In today's world, how often, especially as a man, do you hear someone say to you, "You're really intelligent. You're so capable. I love the way you think"? Not often, right? Most men are caught up in the surface-level game, focused on looks, physical attraction, and empty compliments. But real attraction doesn't start with the body. It's built in the mind. And this is where you separate yourself from the pack, with just one simple sentence. I really love the way you think. Every time we talk, I learn something new. Why is this message a game changer? 1. It's more than a compliment, it's a statement. You're not just saying she's beautiful, you're not just admiring her smile or her body. You're telling her that what makes her different from every other woman isn't her appearance, it's her mind, her thoughts, her perspective on the world. And guess what? Women don't hear this nearly enough. Why this text is so powerful. 1. It creates a deeper connection. By complimenting her mind, you're not just acknowledging her looks or the chemistry between you two. You're reinforcing an emotional and intellectual connection, something most men never do. 2. It shows you see beyond the surface. While most guys are busy trying to impress her with shallow words, you're respecting the way she thinks, her ideas, and the way she navigates the world. That makes you different. 3. It makes her feel special in a way few ever have. Most men only see women for their physical beauty and attraction. But the truth is, physical attraction fades, intellectual connection lasts. What most men get wrong, they get trapped in the shallow loop, judging women only by their looks, focusing on their attractiveness, chasing temporary validation. But ultimately, that leads nowhere. You're not just making her feel beautiful, you're making her feel valuable. You're not just attracting her with looks, you're attracting her with depth. And that's what will make her think about you, not just for a moment, but long after. The message you're sending is simple. I see you for who you truly are, and who you truly are is incredible. You're setting yourself apart. By valuing her beyond her appearance, you're showing her that you don't just care about her body. You care about her mind, her intelligence, and her inner world. That's what makes you different. In a sea of men who think attraction is only about looks, you go deeper. You create real value. Why this message has power. 1. She feels irreplaceable and respected. This message holds more depth and authenticity than any shallow compliment. When you acknowledge her intelligence, her ideas, and the way she thinks, you're sending a clear message. You're one of a kind. You have value. 2. She feels seen for who she truly is. Not just for what she offers physically, but for who she is as a person. In a world where women are often treated as objects, where their minds are overlooked, you stand out. You recognize her uniqueness, and that builds trust and admiration. 3. You're a breath of fresh air in a world full of empty words. While most men try to impress with flashiness, surface-level gestures, and meaningless compliments, your message goes straight to the core. It says that you have depth, that you're not just after her body, that you're genuinely interested in her mind. And here's the truth. This is exactly what women crave, not shallow admiration, not flowery, empty words, but a man who truly sees them, values them, and connects with them on a deeper level. That's why this text is so powerful. The Stoic depth behind this message. There's more to this than meets the eye. It goes deep, right into the heart of Stoic philosophy. Great Stoic thinkers like Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius taught us to look beyond the surface, beyond fleeting appearances, to see things and people as they truly are. The external world, it holds no real value. What does matter is the virtue and wisdom we cultivate within ourselves. And by recognizing her intelligence, by appreciating the way she perceives the world, you're embodying a core Stoic principle, valuing a person's inner world, not just their external beauty. Why this resonates with Stoic principles. The Stoics believed we should seek virtue and wisdom in others, not superficial qualities that fade with time. And in a world where genuine connections are becoming rare, when you send this message, you're not just giving her a compliment. You're doing something much more powerful. You're cutting through the noise. You're showing her you're a man who understands true connection. You're not chasing temporary validation. You're not interested in the surface. You want substance, the harsh truth. Men who overlook a woman's intelligence, who fail to acknowledge her depth, often find themselves forgotten. But not you. You'll be the one she remembers. The one who made her feel like more than just a pretty face. If you want to stand out and make a lasting impact, this is the message you need to send. It's simple, yet profound. It's not just a compliment. It's a validation of her true worth. And trust me, she won't forget it. Text number 5. The mystery that keeps her thinking about you. I keep picturing you here with me right now, but honestly, I don't think reality could ever match what I'm imagining. Most men, they send predictable, forgettable texts, messages that vanish from her mind the second she reads them. But this message, this one is different. It's psychological, it's strategic. It plants a thought in her mind, one she won't be able to shake. Why is this message so powerful? 1. It sparks curiosity. You don't spell it out. You leave a blank space, and her mind rushes to fill it. This intentional mystery makes her wonder, what exactly is he imagining? Why does reality not compare? And the second a woman starts wondering about you, she's already hooked. 2. It creates a deeper emotional connection. This isn't just a lazy "I'm thinking about you" text. It's more than that. It tells her she matters, that she brings something into your world that no one else does. And when a woman feels special in your world, she won't want to leave it. 3. It teases her imagination. You don't give too much away. You just drop a hint. And then you let her mind do the rest. That mystery, it makes her crave more. People are drawn to what they can't quite figure out. And now, you've just become a puzzle she wants to solve. This ties directly to Stoic philosophy. The Stoics knew true power comes from self-control. You don't chase her attention. You don't beg for her interest. You give just enough. You hold back just a little. And that makes her want more. Forget desperate, obvious messages. Control the space between your words, and she won't be able to forget you. This is how you build lasting attraction. This is how you create an irresistible pull. And trust me, she won't stop thinking about you. Words aren't just speech, they're power. A single message can do more than make her think of you. It can make her feel you. A well-crafted message doesn't just catch her attention. It lingers in her mind. It sparks curiosity. It creates a connection she can't ignore. The secret, it's not about flowery words. It's about how those words make her feel. Valued, special, irreplaceable. Don't chase attention. Don't plead for affection. Instead, invite curiosity. Let her wonder. Let her imagine. Because when you master the emotions behind your words, you don't just attract her for a moment. You leave an imprint on her soul, and that's what she'll never forget. We've just uncovered 5 game-changing messages, but these aren't just words on a screen. Each one is a psychological trigger designed to touch her heart, stir her emotions, and pull her into your world. These messages don't just make her think about you. They make her feel you. They make her feel special, valued, and irresistibly drawn to the mystery you create. From igniting desire and soothing her soul to honoring her intellect and awakening her imagination, every message is a carefully crafted step towards something deeper. And here's the truth. This isn't just empty talk. These words leave an imprint on her mind, a feeling she won't shake, a curiosity that keeps pulling her back. So the real question is, are you ready to become the man she can't stop thinking about? Now you know exactly what to text at night to make sure she never forgets you. But here's the real question. How do you become not just her last thought before bed, but also the first image in her mind when she wakes up? Because the man who owns both the first and last moments of a woman's day, he's the one she can't stop thinking about. He doesn't chase her. He doesn't beg for attention, because in her mind, he's already there. If you want that spot, it's not just about texting at night. It's about leaving a deep imprint on her mind. Not with empty words, but with the feelings you create. The mystery that makes her want more. The confidence that keeps you in her thoughts, even when you're not around. Don't miss out. Hit the like button. Subscribe to Stoic Station. Turn on notifications so you never miss another strategy to become the man she can't replace. Thanks for watching. And in the next video, we'll dive even deeper into the art of controlling her thoughts. See you there.